Ecuador is acknowledged as the nation that is closest to the moon, mainly because of Mount Chimborazo's distinct geographic features. This is a thorough examination of this intriguing subject. Number 6. Mount Chimborazo. At 6,263 meters 20,548 feet above sea level, Mount Chimborazo is a striking and noticeable feature of the Ecuadorian landscape. Not only is this imposing summit the highest point in Ecuador, but it's also the most significant both geographically and culturally. Situated in the Andes mountain range, Chimborazo, the capital of the province of the same name, it is roughly 150 kilometers 93 miles southwest of Quito, the capital of the country. The mountain adds to the region's striking scenery as it is a component of a larger volcanic massif that also includes several other peaks. Its name means snow mountain, which is a fitting description for its glaciated summit that gleams in the sunlight. The name comes from the native Quechua language. The Chimborazo Wildlife Reserve, a protected area containing a variety of ecosystems such as alpine tundra and high-altitude grasslands, encircles the mountain. Many rare species of wildlife can be found in this reserve, including the vicuna, a wild relative of the llama that is prized for its fine wool, and the majestic Indian condor, which soars gracefully over the peaks. Adventurers, climbers, and nature lovers from all over the world are drawn to Mount Chimborazo by its untamed beauty, the opportunity to test their mettle on its slopes, and the chance to take in the area's abundant biodiversity. Number 5. Distance from Earth's center. The peculiar location of Mount Chimborazo in relation to the Earth's center is among its most fascinating features. Although many people believe that being taller means being closer to celestial bodies, Chimborazo puts an interesting spin on this idea. Chimborazo is the point on Earth that is closest to the moon, even though Mount Everest is the highest mountain in terms of elevation above sea level. The reason for this is that Earth is shaped like an oblate spheroid, which means that the equator bulges and the poles are slightly flattened. Points along the equator are farther from the Earth's center than points at higher latitudes due to the equatorial bulge, which is caused by the rotation of the planet. With its peak situated just 1 degree south of the equator, Chimborazo is closer to the Earth's center than Everest, at roughly 6,384 kilometers 3,967 miles as opposed to 6,382 kilometers 3,965 miles for Everest. This peculiar geographical fact, which defies common notions of height and distance, has enthralled scientists, geographers, and inquisitive tourists alike. Chimborazo gains intrigue from the knowledge that a mountain in Ecuador can be closer to the moon than any other place on Earth. This makes it a fascinating topic of study in conversations about geography, astronomy, and the features of our planet. Number 4. Ecuador's geography. Ecuador's location along the equator, which passes straight through the nation, is inextricably linked to its geographical identity. Since the word Ecuador itself means equator in Spanish, it is clear how important this latitude is in determining the climate, biodiversity, and cultural traditions of the country. Because of its equatorial location, climate is characterized by little seasonal variation and year-round temperatures that are fairly constant. A vast range of ecosystems, from the lush Amazon rainforests in the east to the arid coastal regions in the west, are made possible by this consistency. Ecuador is one of the world's most biologically diverse nations and is well known for its rich biodiversity. Many plant and animal species, many of which are endemic to the area, are supported in large numbers by the equatorial climate. For instance, rare species that have adapted to their particular environments can be found in the Galapagos Islands, which are off the coast of Ecuador. These species include the marine iguana and the Galapagos tortoise. Additionally, the equatorial region is essential to global weather patterns, influencing phenomena like El Niño and La Niña that affect the climate locally and globally. Ecuador is an essential location for ecological research and conservation initiatives because of the interaction between its varied ecosystems and its equatorial position. Number 3. Effects of latitude. Ecuador's latitude affects a wide range of regional physical phenomena in addition to influencing the country's climate. The Coriolis effect, which results from the Earth's rotation and affects air and water movement, is one of the most prominent effects. The Coriolis effect has an impact on smaller-scale phenomena as well, such as the direction in which water drains from sinks and toilets, even though it is most frequently linked to large-scale weather systems. The Coriolis effect is less pronounced close to the equator, which can surprise tourists who might anticipate that the water will swirl in a specific direction. This phenomenon offers a concrete illustration of the intricacies of Earth's physical systems, making it both entertaining and instructive. Furthermore, Ecuador's location plays a role in the development of the Humboldt Current, a Chile Ocean current that travels northward along Ecuador's and Peru's coasts. This current is vital to the local fishing industry and biodiversity because it is nutrient-rich and sustains a healthy marine ecosystem. Scientists, nature lovers, and travelers from all over the world are drawn to this rich tapestry of natural wonders because of the equatorial climate, unusual physical phenomena, and varied ecosystems. Ecuador's unique combination of latitude, climate, and ecology serves as a reminder of the complex relationships that exist among the systems that make up our planet. Number 2. Tourism and significance. As a top destination for hikers, climbers, and outdoor enthusiasts, Mount Chimborazo provides a range of experiences to suit varying interests and skill levels. The mountain offers a number of climbing routes, the best known of which is the Whymper Route, which offers a difficult but doable ascent to the summit. Before starting their ascent, climbers usually acclimate to the high altitude at the Chimborazo base camp. From the peak, adventurers can witness breathtaking sunrises where the sky turns into a vibrant canvas of colors. They are also rewarded with breathtaking panoramic views of the surrounding Andes. Because indigenous communities have lived there in harmony with the land for centuries, the area around Chimborazo is rich in cultural experiences. Engaging with these communities allows visitors to learn about their customs, crafts, and way of life. More chances to immerse oneself in Ecuador's rich past are provided by cultural festivals, traditional markets, and regional cuisine. Outside of Chimborazo, Ecuador has much to offer, such as the Galapagos Islands, which are well known for their distinctive wildlife and significance to Charles Darwin's theory of evolution, and the ancient cities of Quito and Cuenca, which are both recognized as UNESCO World Heritage Sites and praised for their rich historical background and colonial architecture. Ecuador is a destination that travelers who want to experience the wonders of the world should not miss because of its natural beauty, rich cultural heritage, and exciting adventure opportunities. Number 1. Educational opportunities. Ecuador is a center for scientific research and educational opportunities because of its distinctive geographic features, especially those connected to Mount Chimborazo and its equatorial location. Scholars specializing in geology, ecology, and climate science travel to Ecuador to investigate the Andes Mountain Formation, the effects of climate change on regional ecosystems, and the region's abundant biodiversity. The various environments, which span from tropical rainforests to high-altitude glaciers, offer researchers a living laboratory for better understanding the intricacies of Earth's systems. Numerous tour companies and educational institutions provide guided tours for tourists that emphasize the importance of the equator and the distinctive features of Chimborazo. Workshops, talks, and practical exercises that promote a greater comprehension of the natural world and the significance of conservation are frequently included in these experiences. Through active participation in local communities and education about their sustainable practices, tourists can acquire significant insights into the obstacles and prospects confronting Ecuador's environment and populace. Ecuador is a genuinely exceptional location for tourists wishing to experience the wonders of our world because of its unique blend of adventure, education, and cultural exchange. Traveling to Ecuador is made more enjoyable, enlightening, and impactful by the chance to learn from both the natural environment and the country's rich cultural heritage. Ecuador is the nation closest to the moon, with Mount Chimborazo serving as its jewel in the crown. In addition to being an intriguing geographical fact, this distinction makes Ecuadorians proud and piques the curiosity of both tourists and scientists. Ecuador is a special place on the map because of its unique combination of natural beauty, cultural diversity, and scientific significance. Thanks for watching our video ad. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.